then that should tell us that we have solid volleyball players in Ghana. Now, if the nation as a whole, so that the government to support what is going on, I think we will have a solid team to represent Ghana at the Olympics. And then those who are at home, come and witness something, because that will encourage, even when your wars are coming up, you encourage them to join the volleyball team. And thanks to the service team, because we think this is giving opportunity to people to join the service. So we are grateful for them, and then we are expecting them to look at them when they comes to play for the service teams. When it's time for recruitment, they should do something. They should look at that side and then recruit them.
On the television, they should come here and come and feel the spike over here. It's best to come here and come and feel the spike. So sports, it's a very big, or let me say, lucrative organization which supports the youth a lot. So my small message to the government is that they should pay much attention to sports. For the matter of fact, volleyball per se, we have a lot of talent here. Right now, other countries from Africa, let's say African countries, are coming to Ghana to come and take professional players to play for them. That's a big plus for us. But we ourselves, we are not cherishing the talent we have here. You see people from other teams from Kuwait. Just recently, we have a professional player, that's Rashaka, going all the way to Italy to go and play professional over there. So this should tell you what we have here. So government should really invest in sports and to help the country.
So far, I would say that this year, this SVC 2025 is the best we never see in Ghana. Well organization, especially most of the media are around, and I think that's the best.
Well, so far, this is the best tournament I've ever witnessed. Not only in Ghana, but maybe general in Zone 3 and maybe West Africa. The organization, from the opening ceremony and how they are organizing the playoffs and all that, is the best so far.
People watching at home, I mean, we have like 5 days more.
Yeah. All I would say that they should come and just in Ghana. So come and witness the best game ever in Ghana.
And you had to come and witness the best game ever in Ghana. This is volleyball we're talking about, and they said come and experience the spikes as well at the Baltimore Sports Complex. So if you haven't been there, please just make your way to the Baltimore Sports Complex. Game starts from morning, afternoon until evening before they are done, and the next day it continues. We are running from last Sunday throughout to the finals, which is this coming Sunday, the 23rd of this month, November. So you've not even missed anything yet. Just come there and then let's experience the best spikes together. Let's now see the fixtures coming up today and also tomorrow. Now, today's fixtures, day 3, Tuesday, 18th November, we have Nigeria Customs this morning, who faced Immigration. We also have Ghana Calibi, like I told you, coming up against the LWAC Wings, and the Ghana Air Force also coming up against Ghana Police. Now, later, also, we had Ghana Navy, who came up against Ghana Army, and Ghana Prisons this afternoon coming up against Ghana Air Force, 2 security services, and Ghana Police also will be coming up against All Stars from Benin, all the way from Benin. They are here in Ghana. And Ghana Army at 3 p.m. will come up against the LWAC Wings here also at 3 p.m. And then Nigeria Customs, all the way from Nigeria. You heard their coach speak, waiting to face off with Ghana Navy. So these are the fixtures coming up today at the Baltimore Sports Complex. Already some games have begun already, and we brought you the highlights and reactions from their coaches and fans who throng the Baltimore Sports Complex. The games continue, so if you haven't been there, like I told you, just make your way to the Baltimore Sports Complex. But also, if you are stuck in your offices or in your homes, you are not missed out, because here on GHOne TV, we've got you covered, and we will be bringing you all the action. Just at 1:30, we'll cross over where Joel Champa and the rest of the team are standing by to bring you the full coverage of the games happening this afternoon throughout. Also, from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m., we'll also bring you happenings, especially with the last fixture that you saw. We'll bring you those actions also on this particular network, GHOne TV, and also on social media. Now, let's just take a quick turn. When I come back, we delve straight into Afro break, and also coming up against the Black Stars of Ghana, they are friendly. I'll be right back. Pull you in on that later. But yes, we've done volleyball. Now let's cross over bar Zoom and speak to B-Boy Lyrics, who is standing by. He's the organizer of the Afro Break concept, and he's joining us. You know, they have something coming up from the 20th or to the 23rd, and he's on.
Very pleased. We are in the third set now. Wow, monster block by Philip. And I've been joined in studio by my colleague, Jones. Jones, what do you think? What have you seen so far?
Joining us for this afternoon's encounter right into action, and you've been monitoring the game so far. It looks like the All-Stars, right from yesterday's game, we saw, a promise of good talent, but then again, the Niger Customs swept them away, and again, they've not had some bad performances today as well, but the police team are proving too strong.
Wow. Hamid right there with a bounce on the head of rather unfortunate there. Wilfred takes it on his head. That is very unfortunate. Those are some of the occupational hazard of a volleyball player.
Obviously. And but then, third day so far, who are you tipping? You're looking at, obviously we've seen all teams play now. And from your experience as a volleyball player and a fanatic, who do you think has it to be able to probably become champion of the 2025 SDC?
Well, from the ladies' side, I tip the Nigerian Customs team. I've seen what they can bring. But I am looking for a better competition also from the Ghanaian teams here to match them boot for boot. From the guys' side as well, Ghana Air Force has proven to be a force as they trampled upon Army 3-0. And then on the first day of competition, and then police here on your screen currently playing there also are a huge force to reckon with. I wouldn't leave out the Nigerian Customs team as well. Wow. So these are some of the teams I think that they could make massive impact, Jones.
Massive impact from Cornelius there, and you see good block from Benin. Yesterday we saw how good they are when they combine with the block, and then they get quick points from there, but then few mistakes and maybe lack of experience. Obviously experience counts in games like this.
Yes, it does. It's a huge factor. The Ghana Police Service, I can tell you, won the 2022 Super Volleyball Championship. They did back-to-back in 2023 as they won 2023. So they are coming into this tournament with a lot of experience, and then you cannot take that away from them. And so far, they've showed that they are really with experience. Although Benin is trying, the All-Stars team, but I can tell you what, Ghana Police is not letting their leg off the pedal.
It's still live here on GHOne TV. We're live on YouTube. Don't forget as well that live on Facebook in here with Cornelius Ni Bakpo. That's a long name. We'll tell you about his name pretty surely, but then again you see that point for the police side. They're taking the third set to 7-3, opening a very wide gap and conceding a point. A poor one coming in from Bright, the man who tried to pick the Beninois off. But then police looking quite strong in this. Another 3-0, looking likely for another 3-0 in the Super Volleyball Championship.
Of course, and I know that their coaches will be, yet another combination play. I know that their coaches will be much more encouraging them to do the same, to put their dominance over the Beninois side.
Now Philip Emisa would now serve it hot, and it is served so hot, confuses the All-Stars from Benin, and another point, taking it to 9-4.
Well,
grade 1 from Emisa.
Well, Jones, this is not as hot as we've seen, but he gets the friendly tip from the net, and then that brings us
another super one from the man Kingsley Siama, just tipping it over, picking and taking the point to 10-4 for the police volleyball team, and quick substitutions there, but then you see the men for the All-Star side looking a bit confused. Maybe we could have judged them by the looks. Obviously a lot of people saw them and felt like, no, these guys were not up to the task. You see the young faces of the lads of these Beninois, but trust me, it means that for the future, they do have a great future.
Yes, experience starts from a certain point, and as you keep doing it, of course, you may fail for once or twice, you may fail many times, but when you start winning, you will see that those times that you failed are paying off, as you now have built a certain platform to establish a winning character.
And the police coming again, another point for the police in there. It is getting easy, very easy for the Ghana Police volleyball team. And maybe do you think that you watch a side like the All-Stars and you feel like maybe I'm the police team and I don't need to bring my best in games like this?
In the game of volleyball are massive surprises, like I've established earlier. A lead may be wiped out as we see 11-4. It may come to 11-11 so fast and so soon that you may be angry with yourself. So there's no team to be underrated. I have kept saying that once they set up on the court, whether they are ladies or men, that means that they intended to play and they wanted to play for a win. Yeah. So you cannot underrate any team in volleyball.
Philip Enisa, still 7 from 3 straight points. This time around, goes out of the court and a point for Benin, who looks so tired. You look at this young All-Stars team, substitution effected. GHOne introduced in his 15 shots. And so, see, serve from that is received for police. And Emisa Nobet takes it up, sets it up, and good block from police yet again. Great work from Abraham Amano, picking another point. Easy one for the police side.
Yes, one of the strengths of the Ghana police team is the way they handle their block. Their block is very disciplined and then they are very timely. So they are able to get points off the block.
Now, police, another point for the police. Trust me, you know what? It makes me feel that I can't even play against the All-Stars team.
Jones, I told you yesterday that Kingsley is not the tallest though, but he gets up there by good. If you have the good coach who will train you well, you would really be doing well, just like you see on your screen here.
And the All-Stars will pick a points for themselves. Great work coming in for the All-Star side. And they will take that tally to 6-14, third set. Total domination from the Ghana Police volleyball team. And so, here is police, another one. Does it fall in? And it goes out. So, another point for the Benin All-Stars. And, well, if we had seen AS Douanis, do you think this would have been a total, a different tournament?
Well, AS Douanis, I have watched them once in a tournament where EWAC Wins went to play, and I think they would have brought certain fire as well. I know what they can bring to bear, and I know some of the players in there who would not, give any chance to any of their opponents, but quite unfortunate we couldn't have them join us. We pray that in subsequent tournaments we would have them here and then we'll have a massive one.
Obviously, hoping for good competition here with regards to volleyball. And so, Norbert would go for the ball as the All-Stars team try to close the gap on the Ghana Police side, 18-15, third set. Norbert did not cross his own line and does award a point. And what really goes in with regards to that, because we see some people send it all the way over and some people cannot even get it across their own line.
Early on, I made the statement that service like these are tactical and technical. Both come, hand in hand. You need to know where you are serving and then also get your service in a certain way where it reaches where you are serving. You want to target the weakest receiver on the opponent's court where also you want to serve that person with such precision to have problems with the ball. But in the attempts you don't get it, that is where we have all these service errors. And that gives your opponent a point without them working for it.
And captain comes in, well received by the police side, and great receive from GHOne. The All-Stars, poor one from the man in his 50 shirts, and so another point for Benin. Well, police, I must say, and it is gradually escaping the All-Stars of Benin 2025 Super Volleyball Championship. And here is Abdul Anas, and he could not cross the line. And you were talking about that, and you see it repeating itself again.
Yes, that's Abdul Hamid. He's quite known for the jump service, and he brings the fire. I mean, it's quite unfortunate that part of the occupational hazard of volleyball again, that well-timed service with the power you put in and all may not materialize the way you are looking for it.
And Norbert keeps it up. Well, Stars, well, police do well to keep it up as well. And grade one.
Wow.
Grade one from Philip Emisa sending it. And look at the celebrations, the basketball style. The Ghana police keeping that one up and showing dominance here at the Boteman Sports Complex, 18-11.
Wow, that
surely
angle.
You would say that they are runaway winners in this one.
Yes, that angle was very steep, very steep angle. Once you get it, you need to get that point. Reminiscent of a Wallace of Brazil, or maybe a Nemil Abdulaziz of the Netherlands. They love those angles from the position 2 side. It's a beautiful point.
Beautiful point. And Azuma Benjamin, not Nelson. This is Benjamin. And Norbert receives the police team. Do well to keep it up. Ghana police. Oh, brilliant one from the man again, Abdul. And another point goes to the Ghana police side.
Right, so like you said, day 3, and it has been exciting. Wow! Here comes the boom. Here comes the boom indeed. Jerome gets one pass, Prince. Philip Emisa. Interesting there, Jones.
Yeah, 12-21. And Benin pick up a point. But I tell you that the volleyball team that I play with would be in the next Super Volleyball Championship. That's just by the way, though. Looking at Benin, I believe that a lot of people watching us on TV now and watching us far away in Benin, Nigeria, of course, in Burkina Faso as well, would really want to be part of this. And another super block. It comes with a smile.
Yes. Philip gets one on Jerome. That's a beautiful solo block there.
And it takes the score to 13-22 or 22-13 in favor of the Ghana Police, who are up by 2 sets, gradually getting to the end of this set and picking the win. The man gets the green light, Philip Ebisa, and well received. David, Jerome, Norbert, the final one from him, the Police. They put things together, a chance, but then it's kept up. Ghana Police, Abdul Hakim, so strong in the air.
I tell you, Hamid is the best outside hitter in Ghana volleyball currently. Should I say one of the best, because he's in form. Very brilliant cut to the position 5.
A point to the All-Stars team. Well, at this stage, to lose 2 games, and you know that, well, the dream of probably making a statement at the 2025 Super Volleyball Championship might be vanishing.
Yes, it surely might be vanishing, but you would also be glad that this is your first experience of the Super Volleyball Championship. Hence, you knowing what it entails prepares you for next year and then the subsequent championships to come.
Another point, but this time for the All-Stars, Jerome and his likes, hoping for a miracle, but well, miracles do happen, but hopefully, I don't think it might happen. Well, they pick another point. Great serve from Jerome.
Yes. These are why the service are what they are. It's coming in hot, it's coming in powerful, it's coming in with some precision. So the slightest mistake, and then everything goes haywire, goes in again.
It's out, it goes again. Well, 3 points on the trot for the Benin, and gives us a chance for a timeout from the Police side. So far, not so bad for the Police side, but they want to get this and done over with.
Yes. They are only 2 points away from the match, from winning the match. So definitely they would like to do that. And one of the tactics is to call for a timeout at such a crucial stage where you've seen your opponent serve 3 on the row. You want to break that rhythm of the service. And probably by the statistics of that research, who is saying that perhaps the team who calls for a timeout may get the next point after the resumption. Well, will that work for the Ghana Police today and even now? Well, we live to see.
Of course, they say that time is an informant, and it will tell, and so time will surely tell. But then I would want to know of your opinion. Day 3 of the Super Volleyball Championship. What is that one good thing that you've really noticed about the teams? That one different thing from the play, especially of the 2025 Super Volleyball Championship.
Right, Jones. I mean, the teams are coming in very, very prepared. Only that some of the teams have that overpowering ability, because they're going in, and then you've seen 3-0 victories almost throughout yesterday's matches. That will tell you that most teams that are coming in with a 3-0 are well prepared.
And that's that. Yes, Cornelius. And the Police have made light work, easy work of the All-Stars team from Benin. And so 2 defeats on the trot for the likes of Clava, Pacome, Jerome, and the boys you see on your screens now exchanging pleasantries with the coach of the Police side. But then for Police, this is a precious 3 points, and they had it all to do. It was not that easy. Obviously, we saw Benin show some promise, some good talent, but that was that. The Police team were too strong for the All-Stars.
Rightly said, Jones. They've been too strong for their two opponents so far. I mean, it's safe to say that they have qualified for the next stage of the competition. They've qualified to the next stage of the competition there. And this is a massive win for the Ghana Police Service.
Yeah, obviously, they beat the Navy yesterday. 3 straight sets. So 6 points for them. That's super. That's super competition. But then again, great sportsmanship from the players here. But then again, you see highlights of that game. So we'll bring you, hopefully, the next game as well, 2025 Super Volleyball Championship, in the company of Cornelius Ni Bakpo. It's a very long name, Ankara. Only you, my bro. I am Joe Sadie Zedai, and we'll be getting back to Joe as we get some reactions from the players and the coaches. I am Joe Sadie Zedai in the company of Cornelius. It is the 2025 Super Volleyball Championship. And of course, we say see you soon.
Right, so the game just ended. It was Ghana Police Service winning that one over the Beninois, and it was the All-Stars of Benin, unfortunately, who could not win this one. There's a game that is coming up very soon, and it's a big one. It's the Customs of Nigeria who are coming to play their Ghanaian counterpart. It's Ghana's Navy side that is coming up, and I've got the Navy coach here with me also. He will be telling you more about this particular. Remember yesterday when they took on the Ghana Police, they lost, but coming against the Customs of Nigeria, Customs comes into this game after that win over their Beninois counterparts. That's the All-Stars of Benin. So as it stands now, All-Stars of Benin losing 2 in a trotting yesterday against their Nigerian counterpart, and today against the Ghana Police. The Navy comes up against Nigeria's Customs, and what's the story going to be like? I'll be speaking with the Navy coach pretty shortly also, just to find out what it looks like for them in this particular game as they face the Nigeria Customs. Coach, good afternoon.
Afternoon.
All right, tell us, yesterday you did lose in your game against the Ghana Police. You saw them winning against Benin now, but you're coming up against Customs, a tough customer they are going to be to you. What should we expect from the Navy side?
All right, so first of all, I'll say good afternoon to your viewers and listeners. If we lose yesterday, doesn't mean we are down. So we had a new strategy today, which of course we are going to meet, that is a Nigeria Customs, which we know they are a very good team. And we say that I'm going to win them 3 straight. I'm being honest. With the tactics they used yesterday, we've seen it all. And we also have a strategy of countering their tactics. So for today, expect 3 straight for Ghana Navy.
3 straight for Ghana Navy, says coach. But also, what sort of tactics are you coming into play with this particular one? And are you, fielding different sets of players, or we're going to see those that came up against the police service yesterday?
Yeah, surely you see some of the players that they played yesterday against police, and some few changes. And with the tactics issue, I don't want to bring it out here, because when I bring it out here, we are not done with the matches. People will just find a way of finding solution to our tactics, which of course the Navy, we are like, see, you can't predict us. So you see it on the court.
Thank you very much. That was the Navy coach. He's confident about his side coming up against Nigeria's Customs. He says for the Navy, they're like the sea. You can't tell the waves that they come into this one with. What's the story going to be like? It's a big one. It's Nigeria's Customs. They're coming into this game highly motivated, and they promise to go with the win also. But Ghana Navy is saying they're winning 3 straight sets in this particular one. So, that was the Navy side. We'll be finding out from the Nigeria Customs team also what they make of this one as they come into this one. All right, so next off we'll be talking to the Nigeria Customs coach pretty shortly in this one. So just stand by for us. We'll talk to the Nigeria coach. There's a birthday activity going on currently, but it's with the Customs team from Nigeria. They have a celebrant in there in their women's side. Remember that their women won their game in this particular one. It was quite an interesting one also for them. They've won 2 games so far since they came into this competition. They're looking like a side that really will be a tough nut to crack in this one. So Nigeria is coming up against Ghana Navy, and this is how they even start. So the Nigeria Navy team, the Nigeria Customs team, with a celebrant there, but it's with the women's side. They are coming into this game against the Navy, high flying already, confident with a win at their back over Benin. What's the story going to be like against Ghana Navy? Ghana Navy have lost their first game against Ghana Police, and they're coming into this one very, very confident also that they are winning 3 straight sets. I'll be speaking with the Nigeria coach who's joining me at the interview position right now. Coach,
how are you, my friend?
Good. How are you too?
I'm good.
Okay, so pretty shortly, you're facing the Navy side. You saw them against the police yesterday. You watched police also, but unfortunately for them, they won their game. But they lost. The Navy side lost to them yesterday. What did you pick from their game against the Navy yesterday, and what are you coming into this game with?
Every game has its own plan. So we'll play volleyball, and the best team will win.
I know you want to go, but then before you go, you had a birthday celebrant. Are you going to put a cherry on the cake by winning this one for her?
That will be the gift we're going to give our celebrants to win the match.
The Navy coach says they are winning 3 straight sets against you guys.
It's volleyball. So we talk after the match.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
All right, so that was the Nigeria coach. He says it's volleyball, and they're going to talk after the match whether they're going to put a cherry on the cake for their celebrant who is with their female team, or it's going to be 3 straight sets for the Navy side. All right, so the match is just about starting. We'll definitely be letting you in on the lineup pretty shortly. I'll be handing over to the commentators. They will take you through the lineup of the game coming up between the Ghana Navy and the Nigeria Customs. Over to you, Jones and Nee.
So still live here at the Boteman Sports Complex 2025 Super Volleyball Championship, live on GHOne TV, and of course also live on our social media platforms. Get to YouTube and then make sure that you search for GHOne TV. The Super Volleyball Championship is live there as well. And then, yes, we're live on Facebook, we're live on X. Let me remind you that the Super Volleyball Championship is brought to you, in fact, powered by Kratos SC, Kratos Sports and Entertainment, and then sponsored by Tata Cement, Japan Motors, Pella Mineral Drinking Water, Red Bull, NASCO, Electronics, Soccer Bet, and the mailbox, as well as LKD Graphics, and with support coming in from the Ministry of Sports and Recreation. On Sunday, we had the Minister of Sports, Honorable Kofi Idi Adams, here, and it is Nigeria Customs taking on the Ghana Navy today, right here at the Boteman Sports Complex. The Nigeria Customs side, they beat their counterparts from Benin, the All-Stars, yesterday, 3 straight sets. And for the Ghana Navy side, they lost yesterday to the Ghana Police by 3 straight sets as well. So the Nigeria Customs, they do have 3 points. The Ghana Navy yet to pick a point in the pool. Let's see how it does go in this game. The Niger boys have the big boys. They always trust in, and we saw them come to play yesterday. The likes of Akande, the captain of the side, all warming up. It promises to be exciting. But then we'll just take the thoughts off Wofa Winter pretty shortly, because he's also been monitoring proceedings, watching all the way from Sunday. Wofa, 3 days of Super Volleyball action, and what do you make of this year's Super Volleyball Championship?
Well, what I can say is, Jones, this championship is solid. People are enjoying it, and the teams that are participating in this competition, they are well prepared. Everybody is enjoying the way they are doing things over here, and I'm very, very happy that the organizers, which is the CEO of Kratos, fantastic yeoman's job for the man. He has done a good job, because this is one of its kind. You can't see such a production, such a competition telecasting live on TV, on radio, since time immemorial. This is the first time. So kudos to Mohammed, and then the EIB Sports team in EIB network. They've done fantastically well. People are talking about
the volleyball, obviously. When you've watched all the teams play now, and if I'm going to push you to the wall and ask you to pick that team that you think that when it comes on Sunday, when Sunday comes, we're going to say that this team is going to be the winner of the 2025.
So far, for the women, I believe that Nigeria Customs, they are doing well, and then that of Calibi, they are also doing well. I was expecting a lot from Airwork Wins, but they've disappointed me, big time. And that of Immigration too, they've also disappointed me. But for the women, Calibi and then Nigeria Customs, they are showing some sort of a sign that they are in for something. And when you cross to the men too. Yesterday I was here when these Nigerians, started against All Stars. They were doing very well. Their height, the way they serve, the way they spike, they are good. They are good side. It tells you that they came to Ghana not to visit. They came to Ghana not to joke. They are in for something. So we should watch out the Nigerian Customs. And for the men, Army, they've lost one already. They have a game to play later today. And Police too, they are having 6 points, So
they've qualified to the next stage of the competition
already. Yes, they've qualified. So I'm expecting Nigeria Customs, which is the men, the Army, they have to bounce back. They have to do everything possible to get the 3 maximum points later in the day, so that it will keep them in the game.
Okay.
Because when they lose, it means that they are out of the competition.
Yeah.
Because such a competition, you can't lose your first game,
lose the
second
one.
game, and you're still eyeing for, or you're still
hoping for something.
Yes, no. You need to, if you want to keep in the competition, if you want to stay in the competition, it means that Army, Coach Asante and his brothers, Coach Asante and his team, they have to do a lot later in the day to beat their opponent. You understand? So 3 teams that game, I'm expecting them to win this championship.
Before I get to Cornelius, the big game is on. The Sharks of the Ghana Navy taking on the Niger Customs. The Sharks, they could not swim yesterday against the Police. They lost 3 sets to nothing. And they faced the Niger Customs, who beat their counterparts from Benin, the All Stars, by 3 sets to nothing. We watched both games yesterday. Wafa.
Yes.
Sharks against the Customs.
For me, when it comes into sports, Jones, they say objectivity first before patriotism. I'm a Ghanaian.
Yeah.
I will be happy. I will be very, very happy for, is it the Sharks,
Yeah.
The Sharks to beat his Nigerian counterpart. But no, sports is not like that.
Yeah.
When you are doing an analysis, you need to be fair.
Yeah.
Don't do certain things which, when people are listening to you, people are seeing you,
You
they will
biased.
doubt. Yes, they will doubt you that, oh no, Winter, what you are saying is not true. So on paper, the Nigerians, the men, the Customs, they look, favorite to beat our Sharks.
Yeah.
So on paper, Nigeria is ahead as compared to the Sharks,
Navy.
the Navies.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
Nigeria is going to win this particular
But
encounter.
do you think even the Sharks can get even one set?
Well, it's football.
It's volleyball. This one is volleyball.
Oh, it's volleyball. Yes, that is why the uncertainties in football or in volleyball, in basketball,
Sports,
whichever
yeah.
sports
Yeah.
that you talk, a lot of uncertainties happens.
Yeah.
And this one they have 3 sets. If Nigeria won all the 3, it means that they are through.
Yeah.
If it is 2-1, it means that they have 1 set to go. Yes, they can have, but I don't think it will be a tall order for them.
Okay.
It will be a tall order for the Navy,
the
Sharks, to beat Nigeria. Even getting 1 set in Crown, it will be difficult.
Okay.
It will be difficult because yesterday, the way I saw these Nigerians playing against the All Stars,
Yeah.
they have the height and the spike. When they raise the ball like that, and the way they touch the ball, boom.
Okay.
Nigeria, they are too good.
All right,
They,
thank you so much.
they should keep the momentum. They shouldn't relax. In matches like this, when you think you are the favorite and everybody is predicting for you on the field of play, if you lose guard, the opponent will capitalize and beat you. So I'm expecting Nigeria to beat Navy. I'm a Ghanaian though, but what these Nigerians are doing here at the Boteman Sports Complex, it's very interesting. This thing.
All right. Thank you so much. That is Wafa Winter. Is a nickname we give him, but then he is Frank Osei Owusu with Kasapa FM and Ago TV. And in here with Cornelius. Cornelius, pick one. Well, some might say it might look one-sided. It is the Niger Customs taking on the Sharks of the Ghana Navy. And we obviously know that the Niger Customs have 3 points. They dominated their game against the All-Stars. And they faced the Navy, who lost against the police team by 3 sets as well. What are you expecting in this game?
Well, like you've just said, with a team that has got 3-0 win and a team that has got a 3-0 loss, the odds favor the one with the win because they showed set dominance against their Beninois counterpart yesterday. And also police, like we've just seen, also have shown dominance over their competitors, and now they are in the lead, qualifying to the next stage of the competition. I can tell you that the Nigerian teams are favored to win this game as well because, like Wafa said earlier, if you look at the way they played yesterday and you look at what they brought to the table, it's easy to say that they would pick this. But we don't know. There are massive surprises in the game of volleyball, and rightly so. That's the more reason why you would not like to underrate any team. They come in with set surprises. So, well, it's early days yet, but if you ask me, if Nigeria puts up the same performance they did yesterday, they are more likely to win the match.
Right. Live here on GHOne TV, and it is the 2025 Super Volleyball Championship. The Sharks of the Navy in white calling on the gods, and the Niger Customs also counting 1, 2, 3. Hey, I told you that in the sports of volleyball, especially anytime you come to the LWAC stadium to watch volleyball, most of the teams, before they serve, would always come in with a hey.
Everybody is praying to God.
Yeah.
So who is God going to listen to? Everybody is calling on God.
Yeah.
You know. So I mean, I don't know whether God will be on Navy side or God will be on the
Sharks.
The Shark side. no, the customs.
Yeah.
The Navy, the Sharks.
Yeah.
And then the
Nigerians.
Nigerians. Yes, the Niger customs. I don't know where God will go.
Will play
whether Ghana or Nigeria.
Let's see what happens this afternoon. The Sharks receiving final instructions from their coach, and you see the Niger Customs, the man leading them, Akande Philip Ayobami, a tall man, and of course the Sharks will be hoping to cause an upset against the Customs. And you see the man in your shots now, Richard Kwame. Hopefully he can edge his boys on to pick up maybe a win, as my co-commentators rightly said. In a game of sports, anything is possible. So remember that on the 6th of December, the Star Corporate Walk would happen, and we're inviting you to join us. Come, let's walk for health, let's walk for vibes, and let's walk as a community. Star 103.5 FM. Obviously, I'll tell you about that. A man waiting, Okoy Princewell, referee Enoch Birikorang, and then Emmanuel Azadagli leading the officiating duties this afternoon. And so we're underway here. And first point falls to the Sharks. Out ball from the Niger Customs. A trait we saw of them yesterday, and a big one from the man Akande Philip Ayobami to tie things even 1-1.
Right, so I said that there are men and there are men. When you look at Philip at the net, his height alone, once he lifts up his hands, those hands bypass the net. But again, you know, these are some of the advantages a volleyball team can have with tall players.
When you say there are men and there are men, well, we'll talk about that later. And Niger keep it up. Philip again. Akande Philip Ayobami, captain, getting another point for the Niger Customs. And get to see that again. Hits it so hard and high, and too hot to handle for the Navy. And the Navy will get a point of their own. So, referee, was it the Customs?
Yes, that was a net
foul.
Net ball, but the ball did not land in the court, so it did not touch any of the Nigerian teammates. So that was an out ball. But this is a proper point there from the onomatopoeia shirted man, and that's a block out.
So Ismail Dazi doing so well to pick a point, and he serves it, and the poor one goes far and wide out of the reach of the Niger Customs and dashes them a point in the early stages of the first set.
I've kept saying that these mistakes and unforced errors may come back to haunt you in the course of the game. Good watch there by the libero of the Nigerian team.
And you see that again. But the Niger spirit up and alive here, picking that point up, goes all the way. That's what the Sharks keep it in play. Niger Customs, good block, but the points would fall to the Sharks.
Yes, that's Taiwo there. That's an infringement because he hit the ball though, but he touched the net and also crossed over to the other side of the court. Those are infringements in volleyball. Stay within the means of your court. Make sure you do not touch the net in any way.
And a super one in from the Niger Customs. And try to receive that ball at Emmanuel, but it's too much power. And look at him blaming the floor. You always get that. The Niger Customs showing supremacy. Akande Philip Ayobami. Good now serve. And ball is kept up by the Navy. It goes out from the block of the Niger Customs. 7-4. Get to see that again.
Wow!
Big one coming in from Sayem Emmanuel. Emmanuel with that powerful one. And you get to see a libero reminiscing the chance to receive that ball, but then there was too much power from Emmanuel. Gives a point to the Niger Customs. He will receive this one. And pick up a point, 8-5.
I tell you what, Abdul Moni of the Sharks is doing the most. I mean, he's looking for the block of favor and then tags the ball to his fingers and finds it going out. That's a beautiful strategy to take as an outside hitter.
And that's just a tip from the man, Sam Emmanuel again. And we see Badmos. Sharks forcing super one from Abe Emmanuel.
Abe finds the long diagonal. The replay on your screens now. Look at him. That's a beautiful point to make. It's difficult to get balls in that angle as you have to gamble between an out ball or an in ball. He gets it at the time.
Niger Storms, super one again from the man. Kasim Mutiu. Very tall. Goes up. And with all the power, goes above the block, finds some space around the center area and takes the point to 10 for the Niger Customs, who concede the point. And the man Favor will apologize. First set and 7-10.
Right. It's still early days yet. These points in the first set are usually used to test out the strength of your opponent, to know their strategy, to know where their weaknesses are, so that your statisticians and technical team members could direct you as to how to apply your game into a winning position.
And now pick up the ball, Favor. Jenny Favor Sets it up. Sharks. Ball is kept out by Niger. Brilliant play. Cornelius will call this a rally. Maybe they still have that powerful one from the Sharks.
Yes, exactly.
Picking up another point.
Exactly there. Moni is doing very well for the Sharks, making the most of his opportunities. That's in your shot now. The pipe. I do not know why Philip did not go for the block, else he would have, apprehended him dead. But yeah.
Confusion thrown into the camp of the Niger Customs. 8 service, they call it. No man up to the task. 2 men called to duty, but none responded, and the point goes to the Ghana Navy. And they reply in kind, and the likes of Favor would smile at that Favor from the Ghana Navy.
Jones, I tell you, this service, the jump service, is so powerful. And like I said in other broadcasts, the speed of the ball can go as much as 120 kilometers per hour. You can get some hitting as hard as 135 kilometers. So the speed alone comes with such a worry, because if you don't get the right toss on the ball, you don't get your hand contacting the ball at the right height, all those technical stuff come to play before you can get a well done jump service.
And he calls on the gods. Abdul Munim, a foul called by referee Enoch Bikikuran, and so the point goes to the Niger guys. Michael Dixon. The ball is kept out. And another point, a celebration from the Niger Customs. And it looks like the Niger boys are getting away from the Ghana Navy.
Yes, as they have a 5-point lead established now. I know they have that discipline to carry through with that lead. Only that again, money, intelligent play.
This is going to be very key for this Navy side.
I tell you what, throughout the Gava League, he has been very instrumental for the Navy Sharks. And you can see he looks for the weakest part of your fingers in the air, tags it, and then gets his points.
And Niger will reply with a point of their own. Great work coming in from Badmos Tayo. Captain of the side, Akande Philip. And Niger give it another point. Great one from Kazim. With that, a timeout call from the Navy team, who will be hoping for a miracle. They lost their first game to the Ghana Police. 3 straight sets. They couldn't pick up any sets. And it is the first set here. They are down by 16 points to 10. But it is a game of volleyball. And until it is done, it is not done.
Exactly. You can see on the faces of the Sharks there, they are not too happy as they receive instructions from their coaches. And then, like you've rightly said, in the game of volleyball, you do not leave your leg off the pedal until you have totally won the game, else you'll be in deep waters.
What's your favorite part of the court? I mean, I believe you've played all, but what's your favorite part of the court with regards to volleyball?
A very difficult question, Jones. A very, very difficult question. Well, it all comes to the duties of the role you play. So not a particular part, but your duty will define the parts where you should be comfortable with in attacking and also in defending.
And Nigeria Customs was 15-0 tries to hit one Princewell, but his intentions didn't end well for Princewell.
Yes.
So the point goes to the Sharks of Navy, 16-11. 2025 Super Volleyball Championship, and the substitution effected, and the man, his blood is too hot. Abe Emmanuel would have to wait and now take his turn to serve after the substitution. The ball is out. Abe. That's that point. We call it a free point.
Yes. I mean, a point that your opponent did not work for. I would have preferred that you gave the ball to them for them to, come at you with an attack. Definitely, you trust in your blockers to do a good work, and then they may get a point. Or if you're able to defend, then you would rather get a point.
Niger Customs up at it again. 18-11. Great work from the man, Mikel Digley, and here is Badmos. Well, Princewell. Oh, super one, but goes out. Where he went for the ball. And then out it went. So another chance for boy Princewell. This time, hopefully it ends well for him, and it does, as he earns a point from the serve, and it is running out of the hands of the Ghana Navy. 20-11 first set. 2025 Super Volleyball Championship here at the Boteman Sports Complex. Princewell serves again. Ghana Navy. Oh, Princewell, we've seen it well. And the final one coming in goes out. The point for Nigeria.
Right. I think that the Nigerian team has opened a 10 points lead now. And I don't know whether it's safe to say that they may close this first set with a convincing score. But game of volleyball is such that no difference is comfortable enough till you've won the set. No points difference will be comfortable enough. So rather strive to close down and win the game.
What is that one game that you're hoping to see? What's that one game that you're hoping to see?
A beautiful question again. Very difficult because of the quality of the players here. Right, so let me just say that I compare Army, Air Force. We saw it already. I was hoping, but I have seen it, and Air Force really came with the fire. They won 3 straight against the Ghana Army. With this performance from the Nigerian Customs team, I'm looking to perhaps see them play against Ghana Police or see them play against the Ghana Army, who are maybe seeking to get back to things.
Another point. This time goes to the Sharks, who are a bit harmless, look so harmless in the championship so far, yet to win a set. Second game for them. Comes in from Emmanuel, and the boys pick that point from the Niger Customs. Seman Emmanuel will have to leave the ball. Timeout call. 22-14. So the next game is the Elwha Queens against the Ghana Army. A big one. It promises to be Elwak Wings taking on the Ghana Army right after this game.
Yes.
That's going to be a crack of a game.
It will, because both teams have taken losses, so they'll be looking to make amends. And, well, I'm sure that any of the teams that gets the edge over their counterparts may be able to qualify for the next stage of the competition. But, well, that would be a cracker, I can tell you, because they are coming with red eyes. They've both lost, so they want to make amends.
Another one for the Niger Customs. So 23-14. Poor one from Kazim into giving a free point, as Cornelius would love to call it, to the Sharks of Ghana Navy. And one comes in. Oh, grade one. Not for the Sharks, but grade one for the Niger Customs, who are now a point away from getting this set. And another timeout call from the coach of the team from the Ghana Navy. Look at that again. An intended pass, but picks the points for the Niger Customs, 24-15. And let's see if the Sharks can have the sets even in this game. So losing, so quick substitution effected. And a chance for the man, Bad Boss Taiwo, to get some rest. The Sharks, the block falls in the court of the Niger Customs, point to the Navy. Badmos tried to recover the ball, but his efforts were in vain. And there is Ismodazi. Ismodazi will receive by Niger. And again, Akande Philip Ayobami's block comes to nuts. See that again. Trying to hit it over the net. 24-17. Niger keep it up. Forcing Niger win the set. Ghana Navy falling to the Niger Customs. See that again. Powerful one. Falls on the line. And so, first set gone for the Niger Customs, in favor of the Niger Customs, as the Sharks will put heads together, tete-a-tete, offer, quick one. Yes. First set goes in for the Niger Customs.
Yes, the Nigerians, they look so tough. You know, they are very strong. And 25-17, I mean, look at the margin. It tells you that they came to Ghana to win this competition. As I said earlier on, there's no need for this Navy team to put a stop to these Nigerians. Tactically, physically, mentally, these Nigerians are very, very strong. They are very good. So I'm expecting Navy to bounce back. You know, they have to go back. I've seen the coaches talking to them, you know, advising them, giving them that pep talk. And they have to pick it. When they take it, it will help them, because they are down. You know, if you lose this match, it means that where are you going? You've lost your first game. You've lost your first game. So if you lose this, it means that you are out of the competition, irrespective of the third game that you are going to play. nothing can change. So they should up their game. The Navy, the Sharks, they should up their game. These Nigerian people, when they are into a competition, they go all out. They are not saying, okay, let's relax and maybe 2 games or 3 games we come in. No. Right from the beginning, they begin to hit. They will hit and hit and hit and hit. Look at the spike. Look at the serve. They've taken every game seriously. Every set, they've taken it seriously. So I'm expecting that from this Navy team. They are really disappointing with the Ghanaians. Their women, has beaten EWAC wins women and then immigrations back to back. And now they are our team, our club, which is Navy, down by 1 set.
It is your club. For me,
but we are Ghanaians. So I'm expecting the Navy to put a stop to these Nigerians. But here in the case, we are finding ourselves wandering on the turf, on the court.
All right, thank you so much. And Frank Osei-Usuweta, for myself and Cornelius. For now, we are not Ghanaians in our full capacity as the storytellers of the 2025 Super Volleyball Championship.
Yes,
and then you see the man in the fans in the stands, I must say, enjoying some good volleyball. Of course, it is free. So if you're at home, you want to come around to the Boteman Sports Complex and let's enjoy some good volleyball. Set one to the Navy.
If you ask me, we are as neutral as possible as co-commentators of the game here. We speak to what we see, and from what we are seeing, we can easily say that the Nigerian Customs team have way much more experience. Their pedigree is way higher than that of the Ghana Navy, and that is why I'm sure they are, beating the Ghana Navy in such a way. I'm sure Ofa would understand that the experience and everything counts. Well, we invite you from home to join us here at the Boteman Sports Complex,
Badmos, and well received by the Sharks. Super one, but it's kept up. Ismail says it from, and so the point goes to the Sharks. Gets to see that again. And powerful one.
That's a delicate touch to the line. And like I've always said, volleyball is a game of touches. It's a game of power. It's a game of inches and angles.
Look at that pure joy and celebration from the Ghana Navy. Hopefully Wafa will have something to smile about. And a great block, the fall scene. And so the Ghana Navy. Daji sends it, well received by Didi, and it's kept up by Nigeria. Here is the Navy. 4-1 Navy. And a chance for, comes in, powerful one from Badmos Taiwo, 3-2.
Wow, what a performance.
So we now see Akande Philip, Ayobami captain of the side, and so the Sharks gathering momentum, picking up early points here in the second set, and it goes out again, 5-2. You never know. But Cornelius is shaking his head.
Well, in my experience of volleyball, I will keep saying an early lead may be wiped out just by little mistakes and a little loss of concentration from your team. So you need 100% in, throughout, and then when the game is done, you may celebrate on your win.
We see the points in there for the Niger Customs, edging them on. Come on, boys, he says. And the team Navy, the coach of the side, a lot of pressure on him. He needs to deliver. Trust me, he knows that to lose without picking a set is a bad one for him and his team. And so the Sharks, ball kept in by the Niger Customs. Well returned, and referee spots the net foul against the Sharks. And 5-4. Be a 10. Well, clear the court for me, make it dry. Okoye Princewell will pick up the ball and hoping to send confusion into the camp of the Sharks. And he goes out.
That's an out because once again the ball did not touch the block or the blockers. So once it touches the net and it did not touch anyone and goes out, it is assumed as similarly out. But again, I want to talk about the service of Okoye Princewell there. It may look simple, but I tell you, it's very difficult. I spoke in other broadcasts. You see the speed it's coming with. It does not change direction in the air. It's coming with such force. And again, like I said, the lead has been wiped off.
Great comeback from the Niger Customs in this set, 6-5. We saw that from the All-Stars yesterday, starting so well, but the Niger Customs proved so strong, and Princewell's 10 of serves would end with a poor one as he gives a free point.
Well, it's a free point though, but the technicality of the service, when you get it right, it's a beautiful service. But if it goes wrong, then of course it's wrong.
Another out ball from Prince Okoye. And so the point for the Sharks. See that again, goes way out of the area. And we now tied at 7-7. Niger Customs 7. The Ghana Navy 7. Ball kept in by the Sharks. And the Sharks not giving up yet. Picking another point. Great work from the Sharks.
That's beautiful work there by Dazi. He flew in beyond the 3-meter line. And that attack is what we call the pipe attack. Don't ask me why it's called pipe. I can't tell you.
Niger Customs. Oh, super one from Badmos. Badmos is a bad boy.
Well, Badmos isn't the tallest on the court, but he gets the job done. You can watch there on your replay. He goes high and goes cross-court hard, and then he gets the point. Jones, is these, forgive my language, these short ones who aim to really jump high because they have a point to prove. That is the motivation. We are not as tall, so to make up for the height, we will want to train twice as much as those with the height does. And at the end of the day, you see them jumping higher than those with the height, and then they are in such they cause massive problems in all teams.
Super block coming in, but block goes out, so it might have been super, and it does not end a point for the Ghana. Well, the Niger Customs, and this time around they pick a point. Niger Customs, Kande, Philip Ayobami, and his boys. Here is Adeniyi Favor. Serves it. Well received by Steven. And a powerful one again from Ismail Dazi. Went all the way up. Powerful right hand from him.
This is a dream shot from an outside hitter. Right there on your screens. It goes up and goes to the long diagonal there. Ghana, we call it the diagonal. But well, international circles is called the cross court.
And the Navy will dash another point.
Jones, I can imagine you've worked that hard with that high leap and get a point, and then the teammate, by his technical service, just gives that point out. You'll be very angry, but then that's why you're a team.
Ball kept in. Final was sent in by the Sharks. Great block, but again falls out of court. Points to the Niger Customs.
What he just did is one of the advantages of an outside hitter, where the line is very close to him. So if he wants a point and he finds your fingers in the air, he may target beautifully your fingers, and it may go out like you just seen.
Great work from Foster. Look at that again from Foster. Powerful one. And no response from Akande and Princewell. Oh, ambitious one from the man Ismail Dazi. 13-11. Niger Customs leading the Ghana Navy, nicknamed the Sharks, as captain Akande Philip.
Wow, beautiful play there by Ismail. I dare say he's the best player on the Ghana Navy team at the moment. Wonderful piece of play. Comes in through the pipe attack.
And the ball really blocked. Well. Off your ears and eyes, baby. Cornelius is saying in a local dialect, Sana Bono. That is how we do it.
Yes, this is how a volleyball is supposed to be hit.
This is how we want it in the town.
You want to break the fingers of your blockers. I mean, you want to put a dent in the court, and that should tell you. I know of the story of Wallace de Souza of Brazil. He has said that his coaches, while he was training and being taught how to play, they told him to try and bust the ball. So he puts everything in the ball such that, and it's reminiscent. I mean, it's obvious. You can see that this guy would like to create a certain tension between your opponents. I mean, the way he hits the ball, if you're able to receive it, you may shake because it comes with such power. And, so that's how volleyball is supposed to be hit. So that when it is recovered, it's not recovered properly for an advantage.
You want to hit your opponent?
Well, that is not the aim, though. You want to aim into the court, but quite unfortunately, as part of the occupational hazard of volleyball, is that in hitting, somebody's face may get into the line of your ball. But that's unfortunate, though.
15-14 here for the now 16 as the Niger Customs pick up another point. 16-14. The Sharks will definitely need to win a set, no matter how it goes. To tell the story right, they will surely need to win a set.
Yes, because it will be disappointing to have come for a tournament and you not pick up just a set obviously, from what we can see on our screens, we know that the Nigerian team are overpowering them in any way and any form. But like you said, it will be good to just get a set. Mind you, they have a third match though, so perhaps they may make up for that.
They do have a third match. Time will surely tell. And man a bit confused. Asked to go pick up the ball. Lancer Steven. Steven sends it in for the Sharks. A good block from the Sharks. Recycled by the Niger Customs and kept up by the Customs. Oh, good block again. Niger goes out and goes for the Niger Customs. Quite a rally there, but eventually goes for the Customs.
Like I've said, one of the weapons of an outside hitter is to look for the fingers of your opponent. Once you struggle and you can't get the ball on the court, find their fingers and tag the ball to a certain angle where you know that the ball will go out, or else you may be recovered and then the ball may come back harder and with interest. Again, what happened, I would like to explain. That ball hits the standing antenna. In volleyball, we call it an antenna. Whether the ball touches it or your hand touches it, that is an infringement. It is accounted as an extension of the net. So you are not supposed to touch it, nor the ball touch it. Once the ball touches it and you are the cause, it will be an infringement to your team and a costly point. This is one of the disappointing aspects of the role of a middle blocker. When you are not able to time, or the combination of a setter and a middle blocker, they are not able to time the run, particularly from that particular play there.
And 18-17. It is out. 18-18. Would you believe it?
I wouldn't at all.
Gradually, the Ghana Navy have leveled things up here. A good run for the past 2 minutes. So I must say, at least they picked up the last 5 points to level things up against the Niger Customs. And a timely intervention. SOS, save my soul, from coach of the Niger Customs. He needs to pick up his boys and give them some words of caution. But you see highlights from the past few points picked up by both teams. And now 18-18. You never know. The Sharks can pick up a point.
Perhaps the Sharks head with a plea for just a set. So they are going for it in this set. It would be interesting if they do. And then that would really put a certain question in the Nigerian team. But let's see what happens.
Well, it's a game of volleyball. Anything is allowed to happen. And Jack keeps it up.
Kwame and his uncle are almost here.
Wait a minute. This one too, your friend Kwame.
Wait, Kwame. As in the same Kwame again?
Yes, Mommy.
I'm the second coming. Into all this tension, just to reintroduce that broke boy from Kaswa.
Why would you deceive the family like this again? Now I understand the whole delay. Troll from Kaswa, dear. Why wouldn't he be late? Or be late?
Of course.
Be the luckiest, copy from Georgia be luckiest, from not the block she be luckiest. Yeah, you go be luckiest. Nobody know why you're luckiest. Everybody go be the luckiest.
That's Kwame.
Send your God up boom. If you put it to so would the coming of the Son of Man be. Is that his car?
Ha! Even now, your shadow the way designer.
I use my own mouth to reject him. Oh, this is my mouth. Look at that.
Kwame, my son. Now, tell me the truth. How did this all happen?
Oh, mommy, simple direction. Mr. Good Luck no me way.
Yeah,
man.
Easy car. Or dial star 712#.
The devil is a liar.
He picked his ticket and entered his lucky 5-digit number.
I'm his baby.
Oh, how romantic.
And he followed the prompts. Yes. And then boom, confirmation test.
One quick, pick 5 numbers for me, okay? I'm feeling like 7.
Dial star 712#. Choose your ticket. Enter your lucky number. Follow the prompt and let destiny handle the
You see how they love you now?
Yo, do you have family permission? Before December, may release a motivational album. Patapa, my super.
This promotion is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas platform.
Global Entrepreneurship Festival.
Mesdames et messieurs, nous avons connaître le Festival mondial de l'entrepreneur.
The biggest entrepreneurship event in the world.
It's the most amazing festival that I have ever witnessed. Me coming, me being fully alive.
Join world leaders, diplomats, investors, policymakers, tech leaders, organizations, startups, and entrepreneurs from all over the world. Over 20 million viewers, 200 exhibitors, 43 global speakers, and 12 events, which includes conferences, trade fairs, innovation and robotics expo, art and creative exhibitions, a dazzling fashion show, and a spectacular closing concert. All in one global festival. To attend, visit www.globalentrepreneurshipfestival.com.
Kwame and his uncle are almost here.
Wait a minute. This one too, your friend Kwame.
Wait, Kwame? As in the same Kwame again?
Yes, mommy.
The second coming. Into all this tension just to reintroduce that broke boy from Kaswa.